Okay, let's see linear equations. A linear equation is an equation which involves only one variable whose highest power is 1 is known as a linear equation in that variable. To solve linear equations, we will make use of the following facts. The first one is, if A is equal to B, then A plus C equal to B plus C, which means you can add the same amount of values on both sides of the equation. Similarly, if A is equal to B, then subtracting the same amount of values from both sides will result in an equivalent equation. So A minus C is equal to B minus C. A minus C is equal to B minus C. If A is equal to B, then multiplying both sides of the equation by the same number will result in an equivalent equation, which means AC is equal to B times C. The last one is, if you have A equal to B, then dividing these two numbers by the same amount, or dividing the two sides by the same amount, will result in an equivalent equation, provided that C is different from 0. You have to be aware that any number divided by 0 is undefined. This is undefined in the set of real numbers. This is undefined. Okay. Let's see some examples on solving linear equations. What is the solution of 18x is equal to 3 into 2x minus 6? Here is how we go. 18x is equal to 3 into 2x minus 6, your original equation. The first step you do is to distribute 3 into the two terms inside the bracket. 3 multiplied by 2x is 6x. Again, 3 multiplied by 6 will give you 18. What you should do after this, you have to collect like terms on the same side. 6x should move to the left side, and you have to subtract 6x from 18. 18x minus 6x is equal to negative 18. 18x minus 6x will be 12x. 12x equal to negative 18. Once you reach here, you need to divide both sides of the equation by 12 by 12. This will help you to isolate the value of x. Get rid of 12 from here, get rid of 12 from here. Therefore, the value of x is equal to negative 18 over 12, which can be simplified by 6. 18 by 6 is 3. 12 by 6 is 2. So the answer is negative 3 over 2. This is the solution for the given equation. Let's move on to the next exercise. What is the solution of 11x minus 8 is equal to 22 plus 6x? Here also, you will be collecting like terms on the same side. Terms containing variables will move on one side, and the numeric values should be collected to the other side. If you start this one, 11x minus 8 equal to 22 plus 6x. Collect all the x's on the left side. It becomes 11x minus 6x is equal to, the numeric values should all be on the same side. 22 is already on the right side. Negative 8 should move to the other side, which turns into 8. Okay. 11x minus 6x is 5x, which is the same as 22 plus 8 is 30. To get the value of x, you have to isolate x by dividing by 5 on both sides. That will give you the exact value of x. X equal to 30 divided by 5 is 6. Okay, if you need to check, you can plug in 6 in place of x, and you should get equivalent amount on both sides of the equation. Let's move on. Now we will be solving equations involving fractions or numerators and the denominators. When you have problems of this type, you need to remember about cross product multiplication. Let me say something about this cross product multiplication. If you have A over B is equal to C over D, it's always true that A multiplied with D is equal to C multiplied with B, which imply A times D is AD is equal to B times C, BC. This is your first step to solve this kind of equation. Okay, so let's continue. You got 2x plus 5 over x plus 4 equal 3. The first thing you do is to write 3 as a fraction or as the number A over B, where the denominator is 1. You got 2x plus 5 divided by x plus 4. This is the number written in the form of A over B. Try to do the same thing on the right side. 3 should be written as 3 over 1. Apply the same technique we used earlier in the example. So take the cross product. 2x plus 5 should be multiplied with 1. X plus 4 should be multiplied with 3. This will lead you to the next equation. 2x plus 5 multiplied with 1 is exactly 2x plus 5 equal to 3 should multiply the denominator x plus 4. So 3 times x plus 4. Now don't forget to distribute 3 over the two terms x and 4 and then collect like terms. Next step is to write 2x plus 5 is equal to 3 times x. This will be distributed. 3 times x will be 3x. 3 times 4 will be 12. Okay. Collect all the variables on one side and the numeric values to the other side. Doing so will give you will get 2x minus 3x equal to 12 minus 5. This 5 will move to the other side. 5 will move to the other side. It will be negative 5. And 3x is moving to the left side. And then you make, here it is plus. As you move it to the left side, it will be minus 3x. Plus 5 is a positive on the left side. As you move it, it becomes negative 5 on the right side. This comes from the fact that in order to isolate the value of x, you have to get rid of number 5. So subtract 5 from each side, which indirectly means you have to shift 5 to the other side by changing the sign from positive to negative. Okay, now perform the operation. 2x minus 3x is negative x because 2 minus 3 is negative 1. This is equal to 12 minus 5, which is 7. In this final value, you obtained the value of negative x, but when you are asked to solve, when you are asked to find a solution, what is the solution of means it is to find the value of x. So find a way to get rid of this negative x or the negative sign. What should you do? You have two ways. Either you multiply both sides by negative 1 or divide both sides by negative 1. If I do that one, multiplying both sides by negative 1 will give me x is equal to negative 7, because finding the solution set of an equation means to find the value of x, which when plugged in the equation will give an equivalent values on both sides of the equal sign. So this will be the answer to the question.